Hi, my name is P1. Welcome to episode 34 of the F1 Debrief. I know this should have been done ages ago. I'm sorry, guys. For everybody listening on the podcast and the audio, Spotify and iTunes, remember to recommend the audio and like it as well. Because if you like it on Spotify and iTunes, it's all good. So, this debrief is supposed to be, well, it was from the 7th of July 2024, Silverstone. The date happened. But we've been busy with stuff. We're trying to get all the recordings up online now. So bear with us. The audio is coming. So that's for the people on the audio. People on the YouTube, remember, guys, smack the like button, recommend the video to your friends. And that's it, really. So let's talk about the Silverstone. Absolutely amazing. Um, Lewis Hamilton, his ninth British Grand Prix. It was absolutely amazing by Lewis Hamilton, amazing by the team. Lewis Hamilton has claimed a long awaited record breaking ninth British Grand Prix victory in a thrilling race at Silverstone. Nobody thought that was going to happen. Everybody thought it was either going to be Red Bull or um, McLaren. Nobody gave Lewis Hamilton a shot. It was absolutely amazing. Russell retired during the race because of his car. Have you noticed Russell never has the good luck here? Not really. I remember when he first came here as a Mercedes driver, he crashed. There was that big crash, and nobody got hurt at the time. It was one you Joe, but he never has a good look here. But Lewis Hamilton come first, second was Max Stafford, and third was Lando Norris. Absolutely amazing. That just shows you, man. It was like when he won that race. It was like everybody was happy for him. The commentators were happy for him. The drivers were happy for him, but generally happy for him. Because usually after a race, people say that they're happy for you, but they're not really happy for him. But you could see they was generally happy for him. People was emotion. I saw some of the people crying. It was absolutely amazing drive by Lewis Hamilton. I thought Max was going to catch him up because he had fresher tires, but Lewis held all his experience of driving. He held off Max Verstappen, and he won the race. And he got the 25 points. I was so happy for him. Lewis Hamilton at the end of the race was crying as well. Everybody was emotional. It was one of those moments you're never going to forget from F1 history. You're never going to forget. So this isn't going to be a long video, guys. I just wanted to talk about, look, if you're a kid growing up and you want to be a star, you want to be like a sports star, or you want to do anything you like, even a job. You say it's a job that you after, you want to get a promotion, anything you want, yeah. You want to look at Lewis Hamilton as a measuring stick. This was the guy that got screwed in Abu Dhabi 2021, and the 99% of the people on the grid knows that Lewis Hamilton is an eight-time world champion. They won't say it in the media because they'll get in trouble, or people will say, why are you saying that for? So to avoid a headache, they just call him a seven-time champion. But if you listen to the rhetoric from some of the other drivers, you hear them say eight-time world champion, and then they try and correct themselves. And now they're saying, you hear even some of the F1 media to say, a lot of people think he's an eight-time champion. Some people say he's a seven-time. You make up your own mind. We know what happened in Abu Dhabi 2021. And for most men, most mortal men, immortal men, whatever, most men, if the way they got screwed, if it was in any sport or whatever at work, most men would walk away. Most men would say, you know what? Why do I need to stay in this sport for? I've won everything. Let's just forget it. I can go home. I can sail off into the sunset, as they say. I got my money. I can go into films. Tom Cruise wants me to be in the next Top Gun. Why do I need this for? But the fact is, what held him out, right? Lewis Hamilton is passionate. He's passionate about the sport, and he's got that never give up attitude. And you know what? I think you're born with it. I think you're born with that mentality. You can train to try and get it, but I think you're just born with it. He's got that dog in him. He will not quit. Most men would have walked away. When he got screwed in Abu Dhabi 2021, he came back into 2022 with the new regulations, and that car was on rails. It was absolutely undrivable. they had to change the regulations with the balance halfway through the season because Lewis Hamilton was getting backache, and he was getting backache, and George Russell was getting backache because the car was bubbling. If you would have watched the 2022 season, watched how the cars were at the beginning, the Mercedes car, it was just bobbing like this, and it was causing chronic headaches, and it was causing back pain. So what they had to do, that to ride the car height, they had to have the car ride height higher, so it'll take some of the flex off the car, so we could actually drive it. That's how bad the car was. It was absolutely horrible to drive. So he went through all that. 2023 wasn't a good season either, but he finally, in 2024, just before Silverstone, the Mercedes turned the corner. You could see that the car was gaining traction. It was starting to win again. It was starting to fight with the front. And Lewis Hamilton came into Silverstone. But even at Silverstone, nobody thought that Lewis Hamilton... People said if Lewis Hamilton gets a third spot, he'll be lucky. But he won. He won. He won that race. It was absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? It was absolutely amazing. Ferrari fell away in the race as well. But look, this is about Lewis Hamilton. He's won his 9th British Grand Prix. Never been done before in history. And it's amazing. It's an amazing time to be a Formula One fan. And, you know, it was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for him. And that's it, really. That's all I've got to say. I'm going to give you the results how we finished. Let's give you the full results. You probably know by now because it's been a long time. But I'm going to bring it up anyway. I'm going to give the final results and how it ended. You can see it on there. Absolutely amazing. Lewis Hamilton. There you go. You can see the times. I'll put it over there so you can see it on the screen better. So Lewis Hamilton, this is for the audio people as well, because obviously if you listen to an audio, you can't really see it, can you? So so the first was Lewis Hamilton, second Verstappen, third McLaren Mercedes, fourth McLaren Mercedes again, so we've got 3 and 4. That was Norris and Piastri, sorry. Number 5 was Sainz, 6 was Hulkenberg, 7th was Stroll, 8th was Alonso, 9th was Albon, 10th was Tsunoda, 11th was Sargent, 12th was Magnussen, 13th was Ricciardo, 14th was Leclerc, 15th was Bottas, 16th was Ocon, 17th was Perez, 18th was Yu Zhou, and the 2 retirements were Russell and Gasly. So that's how it finished. But it was an amazing race for everybody. It was a great race, man. There you go. My camera's fixed now. It was a great race. So that's all I got to say about on the debrief episode 34. Sorry, it was a bit short, but the next one, hopefully, we're going to get Toto on there so we can talk more. But I just wanted to just pay tribute just to Lewis Hamilton, how amazing he is. How if you're a kid growing up in life or sports, you need to look at this guy for inspiration. He's the guy that he's your beacon of hope in life. If you want any direction, if you want to be a sports star, you want to make it in life, you want to have that strong mentality, Lewis Hamilton is the man to look at. And trust me, he's absolutely amazing. And at the end of the emotion at the end of the race when he was crying, that was all them years where he knew he got screwed, and then he went into the season after with a horrible car, and he just had to stick with it. And I don't know, most men would walk away, but he stuck with it. And the thing about it, he was a champion. He won multiple world titles. He's got the record in everything, podium record, race win record. He's got everything. Why did he need to stay around? He could have just walked away because, you know what? I've done it all. I'm going, but he's decided now I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here and fight for my place. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say. So this is F1 Debrief, and I'm signing out. Big up to everybody. Big up to Lewis Hamilton. Bye.